Hello and welcome to Circulate by CDA with me, Stuart Aldis. Now, one of the reasons I first ever set up CDA was because I was so frustrated with all of the additional jargon that means absolutely nothing to anybody in the commercial world. Coming from a tech background, I understand what the jargon meant, and that's fantastic, but why do we have to use so much jargon that normal people don't understand and marketing and business and entrepreneurs don't need to know about? So today I thought I'd put a quick guide together of the most commonly used jargon in web development and what it actually means. The first one I'm going to do is what's called HTML. The real name is Hypertext Markup Language. All it is the programming code that sits behind the website to display the website to you. If you want to see what it looks like, go to a website, click right on your mouse and click View Source, and you'll see lots of coding. That's what HTML is. There's a thing called HTML5, which was invented quite a few years ago now. And all HTML5 is a new version of HTML that allows your website to respond to different viewing platforms. So you can create one website that will work on your mobile, work on your tablet, work on your desktop. It's called HTML5. The next thing you might have heard of is what's called CSS3, and that stands for Cascading Style Sheets. That is nothing more than a great big long file of all the fonts and spacing and colours and the way it's like a guideline for all those fonts that the website uses. It's one file, it contains all of the different styles for your website, and basically the HTML that we just mentioned calls in that. So if we had a paragraph on the website, we can say what that is globally. It's nothing more than a global style sheet. The next is JavaScript or Ajax. Lots of people ask, what is that? It's just a programming discipline and program software that does all the fancy things on your website, like animation, like pop-ups that appear on the website. It's called JavaScript. The next I get asked a lot, what is an SSL? Well, that's the security certificate which we spoke about in a previous meeting, but basically means your website's secure. If you want to know if you've got one, look at your website right now, look at the browser address bar. Is there a padlock there? If there is, then you've got one. The next thing we get asked a lot, SEO, stands for Search Engine Optimization. Basically, in layman's terms, is your website friendly for Google to come and index it and get you up the search engine rankings? At CDA, we call that making Google happy, not SEO. Next thing I get asked, what's the fav icon? Favicon. Very, very simply, it's the little logo that sits in the address bar of your browser with your company styling. So if you go to your website right now, look at the top left where your URL and your address bar is, you will see in that browser a little icon. That's your fav icon. If you create a desktop shortcut, you'll see that fav icon used, especially on your mobile phones. It's just a little icon to represent your brand. The next thing I get asked, what's the CMS? Well, it stands for Content Management System. It's just a term used allowing you to describe the system that you log into to be able to control the content that is shown on your website. And in previous videos, we spoke about different CMSs such as WordPress, Drupal, Magento, Umbraco, and other content management systems. The next thing I get asked, what's the breadcrumb? Well, the breadcrumb is simply a path of what pages you are on your website. So if you're a website and you've got a section like About Us, and you've got a page underneath, perhaps our values, if you look at your website URL, it should be your domain name /about /about us, and then your history or something like that. If you have a look on your website, you should see that same breadcrumb being shown, and you should be able to click back between the different pages. There's plenty of other jargon that you can discover in the web world, in the digital marketing world. And if you want to know what any of it means, please feel free to inbox me or give me a call, and we'll be easy to explain for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Thank you.